Hello guys, good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Welcome back to my channel. Hopefully you're all doing good. Today, only one video will be up. It's going to be a list of designer fragrances. And as summer is approaching, I am doing a lot of summer lists. And this is for people in general who like to see several fragrances in one video. So understand this, this is going to be only designers, okay? And I actually have many more designers from my, summer side, but I cannot actually put so many at the same time. If I want to do 10, then I increase it to 15, So some of the fragrances perhaps I finish, I don't have anymore, which should have made the list. So keep all these things in mind. When I say best, this is like from my current resources, one thing. Second thing is designers. And there are many more out there. You can definitely like the others. Like for this video, Dior Sauvage is missing, Acqua Di Gio Profumo missing. What else is missing? Versace Puro is missing. CK1, Daniel Desired, many fragrances I did not put. Even if I looked hard, I could probably find many more to make a top 50 list, right? But then this is what it is, okay? So all 15 fragrances are my recommendations. I have full reviews on them, and these, in my humble opinion, are some of the best summer fragrances for you, for warmer setup. Some of them maybe not my top favorite, but they're really solid in performance and workhorse. Okay, you'll see as I go, and I'll say a brief description on each. So today we have India-Pakistan matchup. That's why I want to keep all my schedule clear. For me, cricket is a big thing. Sorry about that long intro. I don't want to miss any Champions Trophy game, especially India and Pakistan. I do not know who's going to come out as champion, but I want to watch every single over, 50 overs game. So let's start. You will see most of them are familiar faces. First fragrance is the most familiar face in Fragcomm, which is called Nautica's Voyage. Nautica's Voyage is a stunning looking bottle. Some people find it very simple, but I like this with the specially marine like blue juice color. Anything blue is very eye-catching. I just love that. For the current time, this is not very expensive still. I think for 100 ml, this is going for now 35 to 40, like $45 in Bangladesh, which used to be 25. So yeah, it is a little bit expensive, but the 200 ml is within, I think, 60, maybe 60, $65. I'm not sure. Maybe 70 up to. So even still then, 200 ml is a great value, and it lasts a long time. It has Elon Musk, no, not Elon Musk, just the Musk. It has green apples. It has marine notes, salty accords, and I feel it's like the most interesting part of this fragrance is that no citrus and no sweetness. It's a salty, marine, fresh, musky scent which lasts a very long time. Most people get very good performance out of it. Okay, so Nautica Voyage is my first one today. I have to keep it far, otherwise I do not have space. Usually I run out of space. So a little bit back, maybe. Yeah, there you go. Next one, these are all classics. Okay, next one I am featuring after a very long time. This house has some bangers, but mostly this is the reason why this fragrance house is well known, which is called L'Eau de Puro by Issey Miyake. This fragrance is not from this era. Make no mistake, this one you will not see popping up in many new reviewers' videos. Reason being, it has some age on it. This is from the vintage time, if you may say so, if I may say so rather. This fragrance is a bit unique. I did not like it when I got it for the first time. This was one of my first 5 or 10 designer perfumes when I started collecting. This fragrance has something unique about it. That yuzu note is there, but it has sort of like a fruity, apart from the yuzu, is a fruity note which is cooling, and it has some sweetness to it. It's very weird smelling perfume. It is fresh, but I wear this mostly like on winter days. This is a good winter days. Freshy also can be worn in summer, but it has this cooling, fruity, yuzu, citrus, maybe aquatic vibe. And the fragrance lasts a very long time still, but not like the vintage. Vintage used to last a long time. You'll see some of the vintage juices inside this bottle. The juice color will be more yellow than this, okay? As it gets older, the juice color gets more yellow. I have about 90 ml left on my 200 ml. Great fragrance. One of the best for from the designer side for summer. Next one, another big name, Carolina Herrera 212 Men NYC. That's the full name of it. Now they don't call it NYC anymore. They just call it 212 Men. So this is where all the, like, how to say, the other 212 flankers followed from this name. I think 212 is a street postal code or something, street name. I forgot exactly what. But this one, when it was released, I had I had the 212 VIP Men. I did not own this. I smelled it in shopping malls several times. It didn't work for me. even in university, colleges, I found this fragrance to be a little bit strong. Reason being, when you see the blue use, many of you know this is not a blue fragrance. This one more is of a vetiver, grassy, green, peppery scent, which lasts a long time. It's kind of fresh, sporty, and this fragrance hangs on like the previous two. This one hangs on very long time. You can definitely enjoy. Another thing of this feature is this magnetic cap, which is very, very strong, and I do like many of their flankers, okay, but this one is a workhorse for me. When I was mentioning workhorse, this is definitely workhorse for the whole day. If you're, let's say, going to school or college, you know, it's a sunny day, you spray this, highly likely even after all the sports activities, everything, it will hang on until 2 or maybe 1:32 p.m. okay, but it's a great performer. 212 Men by Carolina Herrera, 212 Men NYC, also popularly known. Next one is still a fragrance I do not wear every day on regular basis, but still known to be a gem of a perfume. This is the fragrance that made for me Hermes, you know, in the that popularity category. Okay, so Hermes, Terre Hermes. Okay, this is the classic. So far from this line, I think I owned everything, reviewed everything. Eau Refresh, Terre Hermes, Parfum, Terre Hermes, Vetiver, and I think they did release another one. I forgot the name. I did have that as well. I forgot the name. What was it? Anyway, so Hermes basically did make quite good. I think Jean-Claude Elena most probably was the creator. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. But this is a very unique fragrance. When it was released, you know, I saw all the hype. You know, there's the H, and I tried it. This was one of the most expensive designer fragrance I ever purchased. You know, but I did not get the concept of it because it's a bitter orange. It has vetiver. It has something powdery about it. There's something like the bitter orange means it is bitter. It is the orange is like you know, if you dip the orange in seawater or something like it, it changes a little bit. Okay, it's earthy. When it rains, it's really, really good. It has ISO is super. So this fragrance goes away, come back like that, right? But I did not understand like why this is so popular at first. Okay, but as time progressed, this is kind of fragrance like Narciso Rodriguez, Hermes. These fragrances will take time to understand. Some of the dupes, if you try, you'll understand why this is popular. So this is a very manly fragrance, lasts a long time, perfect for office setup on a sunny day. This is called Terre Hermes. Okay, so yeah, so that's like, oh, so far all big bottles, 200 ml. Okay, I didn't notice that. Next one is a small bottle, 100 ml standard. This is my recommendation. This is Hugo Boss. I think Hugo Boss Man. Okay, now it's called. Back in the days, it would be called Hugo by Hugo Boss, like or Hugo by Hugo Boss. So the writing would be smaller. This is a new formulation, 125 ml standard. They actually released one version of this, which was extreme, exact same bottle but 100 ml. That one was more amped up version of this, exactly same smell, but that one had more oomph. This one is more of a, again, just like Nautica Voyage. It has the apple, it has something green in it, it has some ozonic vibe, it has some watery properties, something green blue mix. Okay, and this perfume, you know, it's very like nostalgic. When you smell this, I think this one is Boss bottle, both are very iconic. My father used to wear this a lot. So this fragrance has still good performance for a freshie, amazing performer. Okay, so Hugo by Hugo Boss, definitely try it, and you can also go and ask them what is the current, you know, formulation. Like, let's say if they have the extreme, I don't think they have it anymore, but try that. That is more longer lasting. This one easily gets 6-7 hours for a freshie. Very good. So now, next batch of 5 fragrances. Okay, let's start with another banger. Big bottle, Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Eau Puro EDP. Okay, very long name. This perfume is a beauty. The reason I call it a beauty is that the originator of this, I absolutely hate it. I mean, too much pepper, too much florals, too much marine notes, very unpleasant in my humble opinion. I mean, it didn't work for me. I used to feel like throwing up, you know, if I smell the original. I still have a little bottle with a little bit juice left just for sniffing purpose, but I never really liked that pepper overload. Okay, some people loved it as much as they liked Acqua Di Gio or L'Odyssée or CK1. I never really liked it. This one, they added the soothing marine notes. Okay, and soothing marine notes perhaps would be like you know, more citrusy, more cooling, and less peppery. Still has pepper, but it has great smell. It's very masculine. I smelled it for the first time, I was blown away. And this is a workhorse. Okay, if you want to enjoy marine scent, this is one of the best. Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Eau Intense Puro EDP. Next, I think I'm gonna run out of space once again. Okay, next one is gonna be classic. Okay, and you'll see this, I'll be really surprised why this one from the whole line, there are many others, okay, which are strong, but I'll tell you why. This is the Acqua Di Gio, the classic. Classic bottle means like L'Odyssée, this, CK1, these are all from the same, Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue, for men, these are from the same era. Cool Waters. This fragrance still sells for a very expensive price tag. Now it's about above $100, okay, for 100 ml in Bangladesh. It used to be $80. Then I saw somewhere it's like 70. Nowadays, no. If you buy a big bottle like 300, 400, I think the big bottle like that, this is 200. You can get the best value, but still, until now, the scent profile, it's such a nice little fragrance for summer. I love to wear this in weekends. Like I reach for this Dracar Noir, you know, because I feel like relaxing, mild pepper, oceanic, aquatic, florals, and then they have some woody aspect to it, some spices. The spices are very beautiful that mix with the marine notes. If you ask me, yeah, there are better performers like from this line called Perfume, Profumo, Essenza, a few of the other ones, the Profondo new ones, okay, Absolute. They have quite a few, but so far, I would say the good ones are all discontinued, okay. Profumo, the gem, is discontinued, very expensive. Essenza, you cannot find it anymore. The Puffa, I really liked it, the 125 ml, but now it's 100 ml. So overall, when you look at it, like overall, on average, this is a great summer scent. If you stay indoors in office setup, this is one of the most pleasant smelling, masculine smelling perfumes, Acqua Di Gio by Giorgio Armani. So next one, man, why so many giant bottles? I think it is a coincidence, okay? Versace Man Eau Fraiche, okay? This fragrance, I keep saying how much I love the look of this bottle. It's the most beautiful looking bottle in designer game for blue fragrance, you know, for me, the ridges, you know, the cap, which, you know, matches the bottle. And the juice color is like, you know, transparent, but it makes it look like blue. The most beautiful smelling citrus, they have star fruit in there, lemon, and it is like similar to fragrances like Black Excess, Mont Blanc, Star Walker, and I think there are other fragrances like 24 Gold, Aqua Gold, or something, the blue one. And there are quite a few fragrances which the same perfumer make, but this one in high heat, there's a magical property of it. Higher the heat, this fragrance is more pleasant, one thing. Second thing, it performs like a beast. It just projects like crazy, you wouldn't believe. I sometimes think it's like, oh, at home it's finished, you know, like I after 2 hours I don't smell it. Moment I go out, let's say today is a sunny day, about 30 degrees. If it warms up my skin, man, if I start sweating, even this mixes my, you know, sweat, and it makes it smell so great. And you definitely smell it, the lemon, the woody base, and this one also is a magical fragrance for me. So Versace Purum and this for me are the equal sentiments. I'm going to get a Versace Purum when my paycheck comes, a 200 ml, my beautiful bottle, I will get it. But this fragrance is definitely one of the best. Versace Man Eau Fraiche, still a great fragrance. If you want to try it, you'll actually, if you never tried it, you'll like it. It's very pleasant. Next one. Yeah, Invictus Aqua. I thought about it. I was going to actually put Invictus Aqua, original Invictus, or Invictus Puffa, the new one. They're all solid. The most of Invictus are very good performers. And this is not the vintage 2016. Looks like the same, but it's a newer iteration, okay? And it's more pleasant, it's less musky, and doesn't have that amber feel that you got from the eggy vibe that you got from 2016. This is the second better version, like second best version of Invictus Aqua for me, because the OG 2016 was beast of performance. This is a okay performer. I got like 5.5 hours from it. But the fragrance is made a little bit more citrusy, lemony up top. It's more soothing. If you do not like Hawas, the feel, the musky ambergris feel from that, or you don't like the eggy version, this is a very polished version of those. So I really think this is a good fragrance. A wildcard entry, you can say, Invictus Aqua. It's a good fragrance, but wait for the prices to drop. It's very expensive still. Okay, so the last one from this lot of 5 is this one, Kenzo Homme. No, what is this? Kenzo Marine, right? The names I forget. Yeah, Kenzo or Marine. So I have basically tried the whole line. I'm a big fan of Kenzo Homme line, the new line. The back in the days, the Kenzo Homme lines were like this. Okay, these are all discontinued now. This is what a gem this used to be, but the smell was not for everybody. It was more of a aquatic green fragrance like Cool Waters, but not for everybody. This fragrance for me is a modern take on a fragrance called Aqua Marine by Bulgari, which is discontinued. It is similar. It's fruity, it's citrusy. This is marine-like. It has some mild pepper thing going at the back, but it's not as strong as the original EDT Intense or Perfume or the Santal Marine. Those are more of a winter scent. I would even say the Kenzo EDT Intense, you can wear it for summer, but it is not for everybody. This fragrance is the soothing version of all. It's such a beautiful perfume. I love the look of this bottle, Kenzo Homme Marine. Okay, there you go. So now I'm going to give you the best of the lot today, and these are some of the best perfumes I think I have for summer. I had many more, okay, but these, when I wear, I feel like, yeah, this is summer in a bottle. Okay, you can get this, but first of all, try. Okay, so number 5 is one of my signature scents, and sorry, I had to pause. This is a sentimental fragrance for me. I'm pretty sure many of you will say, oh no, this is just an average run-in-the-mill synthetic fragrance, which is okay at best, but they are better. Okay, I understand, but when you ask me, this is what I started my game with. Okay, so one of the fragrances I used a lot in summer in Malaysia, Polo Blue. There are EDP, I think there's Parfum or Parfum, and then there are also Ultramarine. A lot of these other ones I do enjoy. Some of them I do have the Parfum, but ultimately the idea of Polo Blue, this came, the blue, came from this, and my most favorite from the whole colorful line of red, black, blue, green. This is my most favorite because this is so soothing. It has that melon, some cucumberish vibe, and some people do not like that. Let me spray some. This fragrance I'll never run out. I think I have to get like the sprays are not so good, this one, in the very warm setup, like a very hot day, if it's like really hot and you just enter a room which is AC, you've got AC, people would love the smell. Okay, I understand this is synthetic and it's not sorry, not very long lasting, but the whole aroma of it is just so pleasant, perfectly fits the summer days, and I would highly recommend you to try it. If performance is not your first category, you want to get something soothing, you see I put this ahead of a lot of beast mode, this, those, but I think Polo Blue is great. Okay, so that's number 5. Number 4 is going to be this discontinued gem, Givenchy Gentleman Cologne. I used to own Guerlain Low Medial Cologne. I think both these fragrances are very beautiful, worthy of having. This one is that playing with that iris, carrot, those notes. I think there's another note. I forget the note all the time. It's written on the back. It's a tester. Yeah, bergamot, iris, think maybe carrot, musk. Okay, rosemary. Yeah, that's the note. So this one has a kick, and I recommend this for my friends who are doctors. Such a clean, fresh, uplifting fragrance. Lasts very decent time, definitely more than Polo Blue. But this is a fragrance, maybe hunt it down and get few backup bottles, because in time you will not be able to find this at decent price. Okay, Givenchy Gentleman Cologne. That's number 4. Number 3, Prada L'Homme. Nothing much to say about this. This is a champion through and through, and I would say something funny, like top 3, something funny happened, I'll show you. But this one is a dumb rich. It's a very simple sense. Some of you say, why would I pay $120 for this now? It is $120 now. 150 ml goes for $150 now. So Prada L'Homme, fresh, clean, iris. Okay, a little bit soapy, but mostly it's like a moist feel. It feels like you are feeling soothing, on a warm day, especially if you're office goer, you're wearing like official, how to say, formal shirts, white shirts. This goes perfectly. Okay, such a gentlemanly perfume. Nobody gets offended by this. Okay, I do think the Prada L'Homme Intense is much stronger and more, more of a masculine scent, but that one has a leather tone, but that's good for winter. Prada L'Homme definitely is my top 3. Number 2, personal sentiments once again takes over, Dior Eau Sauvage. Dior, I understand, has Sauvage. I have Sauvage. I have Eau Sauvage Parfum. I did have Dior Homme Sport, Cologne, many of the other ones, and there is the side from the Chanel's Cologne. But the whole, I know from fragrance community, this is the one that started the lemon, the trend, like make it in a way that Armani Eau Puro works, or how to say, Roca's Eau de Rojas, they work. So that whole rosemary, lemon, a little bit of a maybe ginger or something, I don't remember, the watery notes. This is the top selling Dior fragrance in France. That's why I know that men wear this still. And they have a massive bottle of the splash ones, which are the vintage bottles. I have the more modern version. Oh my god, I almost broke it. This one is a magnet, which is nice, but I used to have that non-magnetic cap. That is also great. This fragrance is very charming, a little bit mature, but I would say the smell, it's just so manly. Okay, this is an Italian style, like if you like watching Godfather or Al Pacino at work or anybody, from back in the days, this is the fragrance I would say represents the Italian mob family or something. Okay, so Dior Eau Sauvage, this is a classy scent, such a classy scent, and I would say when James Bond would wear this. Okay, so I have reached number one, and number one, sadly, I have only one bottle left. And when I was talking about Prada, L'Homme, I was thinking like, whoa, I have chosen two Prada today, and this is the other one, which is the best Prada in my humble opinion. It's called Prada Amber Purum. And now I have to mention, sadly, the purple juice. The new one is a grayish light juice. That is the new formulation. Smells a lot like Prada Luna Rosa, meets Prada L'Homme, meets Prada Amber in a way, but very faint, not as beastly as this. This is the best soapy scent in my humble opinion. When you talk about how interesting this smells, it has some spicy kick to it called that amber. Man, when I smell this, this is not a fragrance I would say ever felt cheap or average Joe would wear this. This one is a rich man's smell. If you compare this with something like, let's say, Invictus, you want me to compare this, or Bleu Chanel or Dior Sauvage, I would always pick this above all those, because this smells so much more premium or so much more class or so much more, not just interesting, it's like high class fragrance. So Prada Amber Purum, if I put it at number one, there must be some good reasons for it. It's one of my signature scents as well. So definitely try Prada Amber Purum and try to find, if you can, please try to find the vintage version. Always ask people like, what is this batch code? Okay, so this is my number one today. So these are some solid 15 summer fragrances from the designer side. Some expensive, some cheap. I got mix going on, like a nice little mix, and they, some of them can be redundant. I understand that. No need to get all of them, but try whatever you think these are among these is good. Maybe you can buy as a full bottle from a mall or something. Okay, have a nice day. Thanks for watching, and let's enjoy the game between India and Pakistan. It's happening on UAE, so it's going to be interesting. Let's see. I'm giving like 50-50, because both are great teams and the rivalry is always great. And I think this is the biggest match in any world stage cricket. Okay, so it's going to be a jam-packed stadium. Let's see what happens. Okay, have a nice day. See you soon, and thanks for watching. And stay safe and stay hydrated. See you.